Hello students and welcome to the week 7 example 1 video. So for this week we're going to be teaching you guys revolve in NX. So this is useful for creating parts like these. So this is a sort of a flywheel shape, and it allows you to add a lot of features in one compared to if you were to extrude first one cylinder and then another cylinder, cutting it out and doing a bunch of stuff. It allows you to do a lot in one go. Okay. And also then some other parts which have irregular shapes, so they're not just straight walled cylinders, as you'll see in some of the other examples. Their revolve really shines. Okay, so let's get started with this one. So first I will start by drawing this profile that we're going to use. So two things. First, it's symmetrical about the z-axis, and then obviously it's then rotated around the y-axis. Okay, so let's get started. So first, sketch on this plane, and we're in the profile tool. So I'm going to start here at the bottom, at the origin, in the center. So I'm going to put down my point, go to the side, and then just first go up to the side, all the way up, back to the middle, and stop. Okay, so these should be in line. Okay, so now I have the rough shape. Okay, so now I can start adding dimensions. So first we know, okay, this is 20 from side to side. So that means that this will be 10, or 20 divided by 2. It's always safe to do this because if you do math, then you can do it incorrectly. This way you don't have to worry about accidentally making a stupid calculation error and costing yourself marks. Okay, so the 10 dimension is in. So now we can add the 20 dimension for the outer edge. So that's over there. So we just say 20. Close that. Okay, now we have our different diameters. So I added ETS diameters, but obviously you can just add linear dimensions here as we're going to revolve it later. Okay, so first the inner one has a diameter of 250. So rapid dimension from the horizontal axis to here, it's 250, but obviously 250 divided by 2. There we go. Close that. Then from here to the top, I believe it was 300. Let me quickly check that. Yes, 300 divided by 2. Okay, so that is the basic profile. So now we can quickly mirror this. So connected curves, select those, center line, z-axis. Wonderful. So important, when you're revolving, you have two options. One is having your shape be enclosed, and one is having it open. If you have an open shape, you're essentially extruding a skin, or you're extruding a surface, and you can use the offset tool to give it a thickness and give it an actual body. But if you want to create a solid body, your part must be closed. So lines at the bottom, all the way around, completely enclosed, just for normal extrusion. Okay, so now very simple, we're going to revolve. So we just reselect the sketch. So there we go, region and boundary, then vector. Either one of these will do, it doesn't really matter. If you're only rotating partially, then you might want one or the other, but you can just reverse the direction anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Then where the point is, so okay, let's first discuss the vector. So this is around which axis. So essentially imagine this is a pin or a axis or something that you're rotating something around. So obviously you're rotating around this axis, so it's going to rotate like this. So this axis is going to rotate like this, and this one's going to rotate like this. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so we want this one, specified point. So which point do you want to rotate around? Do you want this to be the midpoint? This, we know we want this to be the midpoint. So specifically we want the midpoint to be the origin of the datum coordinate system. So we click that, then we start at what angle, end at what angle, then you start your Boolean options, your offset options, and all that. We can just say okay. So we are almost finished. This is really quick and easy, simple part. It just gives this warning because I already have a a drawing of this part. So that's the cause of this error, or not error, but this warning rather. Okay, so now we just need to add these holes. Okay, so we know it's a 10 millimeter diameter hole, and it is in line with the z-axis, and it is 50 millimeters from the center. Okay, so now I can go and create a sketch. We can create it. Actually, no, I'm going to create a sketch on this face, but you'll see now why, because I want to just add a point there. There we go. And all I wanted is just a point to use the hole feature from. Okay, and that is not in the correct space. Let's probably put it in the correct spot. Let's take this point, right click, just delete that, and actually add it at the correct position. So I put a point on curve constraint with that sketch. I'm just going to hide that sketch so that I can't accidentally select that. And I want it to be point on curve with the vertical axis. Remember, you don't want one thing dependent on another dependent on another. Okay, so then 50 from the center, 50. Okay, now it's in the correct position and fully constrained. Wonderful. Okay, see, I didn't actually remove that point. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to use it, so I can just go to the hole, and then it's a 10 millimeter diameter. So 10, custom, just a normal simple hole. I want to choose that point over there. Subtract it through body, show result. There we go. That looks fine. I just hide my sketches, and now I can pattern this hole in a circular pattern. Okay, so once again, I'm going to use this vector around the center point. So now I can see I can't select the center point because it's behind this body. So just hide it by clicking on that little eye, select that point, then click on that eye again, it will show it. And we want how many? We want 5. Okay, so just type here in 5, count and span all the way 360 degrees. So I can say okay, and there we are. That is the entire part. Very simple. Obviously, our homework is going to be a bit more complex than this, but it's the same principles. So just follow these principles, and you'll be fine. Good luck with the rest of the videos, and enjoy. Oh yes, almost forgot. Code words. So for my code word is going to be paperclip, and then for the second video, the code word is going to be the dimension that was not in the reference image, which Yannicka then just told you what the dimension should be. That is the code word for her video, that dimension that's missing, the value of it. Okay, enjoy your week.